All right, this is going to be Locomotive Breath by JETHRO Tull. We have a long intro with piano, and then we're going to have a little cool jazzy kind of lead lines popping in. So the first thing the lead does is it goes. So that's 12 to 10 on the E to A strings. Go 12 to 14 on the A. Get that 12 on the D, back to the 14 on the A. Do a 12, 14 on the D, so the whole thing is. Then go 14 on the G, slide the 14 into 16. So it's like. Okay, then we wait a while again. We have some more piano kind of coming in. We kind of have a big beat kind of pops in, and we're going to bend that 14. And then we'll bend it again and pull off to the 12. So. And then we're going to have the next riff. So you wait till after the one note, it's on the and of the one, so it's like and 2 and 3. So it's 12, 14 on the G, 12 and 15, bend on the B there. And then at the very last note, you'll hit a 15 before the new measure, and the new measure goes 1 and a, 2 and a. So that was 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 12, and then 14 to 14 over here. So starting on the 15, it's. Okay, so all together we got. Then we have the after a while, we wait for a while, and we got the. So we have the 14 bend, and then we bend again and pull off. And then we have the 1 and 2 and 3. And then we're gonna bend this little 15. So that was bend on the 15, and then 15, 12 to 15 on the second string, back to that 12, and bend that 15 again. So the whole thing's gonna go. So kind of quick after that last bend, we got a 15, 12 on the B, bend in that 14, and we have pretty quick after that, we got 14, 12, 14, and then 12, 15 down here, 12 to 14 there, and then we got. So we got these 12s on the D and G, 14 on the D, a couple times, slide that 12 down, then we're gonna have a big bend on the 7 on the D string. So we got the bend, 5, 7 to 9 on the D, to the 7 over here, and then a quick triplet, 9, 7, 9. And then we have a 9, 7 after that. Couple 9s with a slide down, and then 14 on the G string, 12, 14, 14, 12 to the E note there, and then we got. So this one's 14 on the G, 14, 12 on the B, 12, 14, 12, 14, and then we're gonna have a bend on this 10th fret of the second string. That's basically the same thing as. And then we're into that E minor chord. Then our rhythm is start to come in. So let's look at all these leads again. So. And then we have. Okay, then our E minor is gonna hit. We're gonna have holding the E minor out a little bit, and then we got. So that was E minor twice, G, D, back to E minor. And then we're gonna have these pick scratches, so it's. Okay, that's where the verse starts. we went to the B chord there, that 2 4 4 4. So let's look at that again. We got E minor, 2 3 4 1. Verse starts right there. E minor, G, D, E minor. So several times of that. And then we're going to go to the B. B to D, back to E minor. Now we're going to the chorus. That one's going to not have a G, just go E minor to D. Okay, so that chorus is G power chord, A power chord, B, chick, 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 B to D, back to E minor. And you'll hear some chicka chink, chicka, and when it starts getting heavier after that kind of stuff. There's also another thing on the chorus where you go, when you got those. So that's doing a unison bend on that B there. So that's 7 and 10. So there's some cool bends while we're doing the G to A chords. And then the bend is done by the time we actually hit the B. Heading into the next verse. So watch out for those chicka-doom, chicka-doom. And then eventually go to the B, D, E minor. Okay, that's basically it for Locomotive Breath by Jethro Tull. All right, hope you all dug that. Locomotive Breath. Talk to y'all soon.